Welcome to Scary Stories, the channel where we explore the chilling depths of the unknown. In this episode, we bring you a terrifying tale of a couple who delved into the dark world of true crime and paid a heavy price. What began as a harmless fascination with the infamous Charles Manson soon turned into a nightmare that they could never have imagined. As they worked on editing a film about Manson, the events depicted in the movie started coming to life, and they found themselves trapped in a world of darkness and terror. Join us as we unravel the mystery of their haunting and discover the shocking truth about the dangers of meddling with the paranormal. Get ready for a spine-tingling experience that will leave you questioning the thin line between reality and the supernatural. As they continued to work on the film, the couple started experiencing strange phenomena. Doors would slam shut by themselves, they would hear footsteps in empty rooms, and objects would move on their own. It was as if something was trying to communicate with them, something that was not of this world. One night, while they were editing a particularly gruesome scene from the film, the room suddenly turned icy cold. The hairs on the back of their necks stood up, and they could feel a presence in the room with them. The screen flickered, and the sound of static filled the air. Then, out of nowhere, the image of Charles Manson himself appeared on the screen. The couple watched in horror as Manson's image began to speak directly to them. His eyes seemed to follow them as he spoke, and his words were full of malice and hatred. They tried to turn off the computer, but it wouldn't respond. Manson's image continued to speak, his voice growing louder and more menacing with each passing second. Just when they thought they couldn't take it any longer, the image of Manson disappeared, and the room returned to normal. But the couple knew that they had opened a door to something they shouldn't have, something that had now taken on a life of its own. From that moment on, they were haunted by the presence of Manson, and the events depicted in the film began to manifest themselves in the real world. The couple knew they had to put an end to it, but they didn't know how. They had opened a portal to another world, and now they were trapped in its clutches. Desperate for a way out, the couple turned to a paranormal expert. He explained that they had unwittingly invited Manson's spirit into their lives by delving into the dark world of his crimes. The only way to banish the spirit was to perform a ritual that would break the connection between Manson and the couple. The ritual involved burning sage, reciting incantations, and performing a series of movements. The couple was skeptical at first, but they were willing to try anything to rid themselves of the evil presence that had taken over their lives. As they began the ritual, they felt a surge of energy coursing through their bodies. The room was filled with an otherworldly glow, and they could feel Manson's spirit fighting against them. But they persisted, and after what felt like an eternity, the ritual was complete. The room was now silent, and the couple felt an immense weight lifted from their shoulders. They knew that they had banished Manson's spirit, but they also knew that they would never be the same again. They had peered into the abyss of evil, and it had left its mark on them forever. As they left the Airbnb, they vowed never to delve into the dark world of true crime again. They had learned their lesson the hard way, and they knew that some things were best left unknown. The couple's harrowing experience had left them with a newfound appreciation for the power of the paranormal. They had a story to tell, a cautionary tale about the dangers of meddling with forces beyond our comprehension. They decided to share their story on the Scary Stories YouTube channel, hoping to warn others of the perils of dabbling in the dark arts. The video quickly went viral, and they received countless messages from people who had had similar experiences. The couple became regular contributors to the Scary Stories channel, sharing their knowledge and expertise with those who sought to understand the mysteries of the supernatural. They found solace in knowing that their experience had helped others avoid a similar fate. In the end, the couple realized that the line between reality and the paranormal was thinner than they ever could have imagined. They had stared into the abyss and emerged forever changed. But they also knew that their journey had led them to a greater understanding of the mysteries of the universe, and for that, they were grateful.